He wants Jeff to believe it, and that's what crew chiefs are good at.
On board with Tony Stewart. See if you can see anything here.
Well, it's not what we're going to see, it's what we're going to hear.
Unless he's reaching up and cutting it off down the straightaway, okay? Because I'm
That's been done.
Man, that has been done under caution. But I don't know how you would do it here. There you
Let's just watch him and listen. He's going down the straightaway. Oh, he lifted way early. So he's floating that car in an extra
and using no brakes. And using no brakes.
Yeah.
He's just floating in there and using no brakes now.
Marty?
And as you would imagine, Tony Stewart, ever the racer, his only quote on the radio, I hate racing like this.
Yeah, he won't hate it if he ends up in victory lane.
No, but it's incredibly hard to break that rhythm this late in the race. His rhythm has been to certain marks, just like Wally talked about earlier. There's marks on the racetrack you want to get to. His rhythm has been within those marks. When you get yourself out of that rhythm, it's hard sometimes.
It's very hard. It's hard to drive a race. It's hard to drive a race car, not 10/10ths.
That's right.
When you got to back off and you got to run 75%, it's very hard to do. You lose concentration. You're so used to just busting on that thing every single lap.
This is great. He's using no brake. Watch his brake thing, man. I mean, he's letting off going into turn 3 over there with nothing.
Casey Kane just ran a lap of 159.6. Stewart was 5 miles an hour slower than that.
Hey, Bill, what does Tony Stewart and Darren Grubb actually have to lose? You would say, well, they're the points leader. Exactly. The way the chase is set up, right now they have a 317-point cushion to play with. Why not roll the dice and go for it and try to get those 10 bonus points?
Yeah. It doesn't matter how fast some of these guys are running. They're 30-some seconds behind. Yeah. They ain't going to make up 30 seconds in 3 laps.
But it gives you an indication of how much Tony's letting off.
Look at that. Look where he lets off, man. He's halfway running the short shoes. Look at him right here. Listen to this thing let off.
Be coming to 2 to go when he gets to the line.
Wow.
And you're saying he doesn't have to use the brakes because he's going 20 miles per hour slower.
He's going so slow in a straight line, but he's rolling through the corner almost faster than what he was.
Last owner driver to win a race, Ricky Rudd at Martinsville in September of 1997.
And you're looking at your fuel pressure gauge right now more than you're looking out the windshield. You're just watching that needle, hoping that it's not going to dive.
But you're looking at it, not wanting to look at it. You don't even want to glance over in that direction, man.
Less than 2 to go. Edwards is 4.4 seconds behind, running about the same speeds as Stewart.
All clear, 40.
That's second and third. This goes on 4.5 seconds behind Tony.
Boy, and they're coming.
Real slow.
Is he out now? Or is he going to fall in behind the 90? I think he's going to fall in behind.
Try and get a tow. He'll be coming to the white flag this time.
I don't think he's running fast enough to get a tow. Well, at some point when they get in your mirror, you got to go.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't say fuel forever. When they're 3 or 4 car lengths, you're just going to have to drop the hammer and hopefully you don't run out of gas.
Yeah, they're all gonna have to go at some point in time here when they throw the white flag.
Tony Stewart down the front stretch. White flag, last lap. This will be the last lap of the race.
Now you want to run this lap so hard you can't see straight, but you still got to save. You still got to save a little bit.
He's still got a pretty good cushion, I think, once he gets to 2.
Johnson to second.
Johnson to second here.
2.5 seconds behind.
Can't take the racer out of Carl, though.
These guys are not saving fuel right now.
No, they're not saving fuel. Carl drove right back up under him. That's
Just you and him. It's 6 back to anything else.
That's for second. If Stewart runs out, that would be for the win.
Clear.
Tony in turn 2.
Boy, they're barreling down on him now.
It's a long way from turn 3 to the start-finish line, though. Look at him looking.
Tony Stewart out of the final turn. Made the big move in the offseason.
Here he comes.
To go over to Haas Racing,
he's got
take over part of the ownership, and Tony Stewart's going to take that team to victory lane.
48's out of gas. See him on the inside there. Listen to the crowd, man.
He ran out of turn 2.
That's incredible.
God, I'm proud of you guys. You make me look like a damn genius
trouble
in here.
up 4. Casey Kane.
One car around Kane, able to hang on to it. And here he comes across the line.
You guys.
Flat tires.
Tony Stewart last pitted on lap 159, and he made it last to the end. Edwards, Rudeman, Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman, Ambrose, Johnson, Montoya, Burton, Sam Hornish Jr. gets a top 10 finish. So congratulations to Tony Stewart. This is going to be a fun victory lane. It's amazing all-around effort. Lost a car in practice Saturday, got the backup car on the track, got it some laps, started at the rear of the field, and now he's going to victory lane. 34th win for Tony Stewart. 31 of his 34 wins have come in June or later in the season. This is 370th race. His last win was Talladega 19 races ago. It's his second win at Pocono, and he even improved his lead in the championship standings to 71 points over Jeff Gordon. That's a victory flag he's going to hang on to for a long time. He's the 6th owner-driver to win here at Pocono. To victory lane, and here's Marty Snyder.
And this has been a celebration a long time in the works. Tony Stewart gets to victory lane in his Stewart Haas machine for Office Depot and Old Spice, and he's going to savor this one, I have a feeling, just a little bit. Tony Stewart wins at Pocono. With his dad here and his Bobby Hutchins, one of the team managers at Stewart Haas, Eddie Jarvis, his longtime business manager. When you put this deal together last July, did you ever believe you'd be in victory lane less than a year later?
No, let alone twice. I mean, I got to think Old Spice and Office Depot and U.S. Army and Coca-Cola and Chevrolet, who was the first one to say we want to be a part of this, and Rick Hendrick and everybody at Hendrick Motorsports with the engine and chassis department, and my teammate Ryan Newman. I mean, it's been an awesome weekend.
For you, Tony, so many men and women helped make this happen. Is it more special as an owner-driver than just a driver?
It is, because of the group of guys that I'm working with. I mean, I've always had a great group of people to work with at Gibbs, and you know, it's just a little different when it's your own. You know, when you're the one at the end of the day, it's got to be accountable for it. But I couldn't do it without all these fans. You know, this year's been hard on the weather side, so it was a little nerve-wracking there when we got the last caution there with the rain.
Yeah. Your one quote on that last run was, "I hate racing like this." I know it was grueling. What were you having to do inside the car to save that much fuel?
I'm not telling.
That's a good way to do that.
Yeah.
All right, enjoy your Coca-Cola bath.
Thanks, buddy.
All right, Tony Stewart in victory lane here at Pocono, Bill.
There you see his father. Watch him come over to the car here. It's a hug from Dad. Father's Day gift about 2 weeks early. Congratulations to them. I don't think anybody believed Tony would be in victory lane. Ever been on pit road for the celebration at the checkered flag? It's a fun place to be. Tony Stewart led 2 times for 39 laps, including the last 37. So congratulations to Tony's crew. I didn't even get any congratulations from Carl Edwards' guys. And of course, you have to be heads up in victory lane.
Yeah.
Take a look at the championship standings. After 14 races, car 14 is still in the lead, picks up 25 points over Jeff Gordon. And if you go down, you'll see the guys chasing. See David Rudeman into the top 12, and Mark Martin unofficially 1 point out. It was fun.
It was a good day, man. It was a good, and the double file shootout style restart changed the race. We've already had our first complaint from Jeff Gordon, so there we go. We've got that out of the way.
But it lived up to its billing. I think it did.
It definitely lived up. And if the fans don't like it, then they just don't like this kind of racing anymore. I can say that because that was exciting.
Tony Stewart goes to victory lane. His first time this season, his first time as a team owner. And he leads the championship standings. And now he goes on to Michigan and continues his pursuit of another Sprint Cup championship. Just an amazing day for those guys. One more time, they wrecked in practice on Saturday, got a backup car out of the track, had to start at the rear of the field and finish the day in victory lane.